Hello, my name is David Connell and I'm the Managing Director of ANZ Professionals. ANZ Professionals has been established specifically for accounting firms to provide support, and we work on the very successful Japanese business concepts of Kaizen, which are suggestions for improvement, and Kaiosei, which is working together. And I've been an accountant for over 40 years. I'm a chartered accountant and also a CPA, a dual member. And I love this profession. And I found that the more that accountants work together, the greater the synergy that comes out of that exercise, and the greater the value, the more benefits that arise. Now, what I wanted to give to you here now is 8 good reasons why you should consider becoming involved with ANZ Professionals. Now, these reasons are summed up as follows, and you can find details on the website under the title as a PDF, 8 good reasons. The first reason is that we have specific packages. These packages are very much built around my 40 plus years of experience in the profession and focusing on what I really understand to be the issues that are troubling most firms. I found that because of my involvement with so many accounting firms in recent years, that I've got a good feel for what keeps practitioners awake at nights. What are the issues that are really causing sleeplessness for you? So these packages are aimed, specific packages at different levels, are aimed at giving you maximum value. So that's the first thing, is to look at those packages. The second one is that my emphasis is on practical implementation. I'm not about giving you feel-good presentations where you can listen to what I'm talking about and walking away and not doing anything about it. My 40 years experience are about helping you to overcome FTI, and many of you will know what I mean by FTI, failure to implement. There's lots and lots of good systems out there, but many firms have trouble actually implementing their strategies and their business plans. Now, there was one particular comment made in an email by a firm that approached me that I'm now working with, and I'll just quickly read to you that comment that was made. David, we have contacted you because we can see that you have more practical experience than some of the rah-rah consultants we've come across. Now, I don't mean to be in any way negative. I simply want to emphasise that my work with accounting firms is about practical implementation, more so than presentations that make you feel good. The third good reason is that there's an annual practice review involved in this package, as part of these packages. And this annual practice review involves me sending out a questionnaire to you, which you fill in, and that highlights the major issues in your practice, 2 or 3 major issues. We then get on the phone for a phone conference and we work through, again, relying on my experience with lots and lots, hundreds of accounting firms, and I can quite often, most of the time, find very good strategies for you to work on, and I will give you a detailed one-page plan arising out of that consultation. The fourth one is that these network meetings that we have are about facilitation of solutions and strategies for your firm. They're not, again, I emphasise again, not about presentation, not about selling or marketing. We work more like boards of directors where we are specifically helping each other. In fact, one of our network groups is described as advisory boards, and they work not unlike a full board of directors. The fifth good reason is we benchmark all the firms, and we have comprehensive reporting. Now, there are lots and lots of benchmarks out there for accounting firms to tap into, and you'd be well aware of those. But our benchmarking is much more detailed in that we provide 3 lots of reports at each meeting. The reports are based on half-year and full-year results, and the first page of the report is a simple one-page report which we call a traffic light report, red, green, orange. And then the second report is comparison reports with other firms. The third report is a list of generic strategies that you can apply to your practice for the areas where you're having some difficulty. The sixth good reason is our website. Our website, we are constantly improving and upgrading, and we have a members-only access area in there for access to lots and lots of tools that I've accumulated over 40 years. Some of these tools are basic but high value. For example, our client categorisation spreadsheet takes seconds to categorise your clients and your practice. Many firms just see the task as too hard. We've developed a client categorisation spreadsheet that will enable you to do this in seconds. And that is only one of something like 70 tools that are on this website, and I plan to add another 30 in the next 12 months. I've already have them listed, and these will be added and made available to members as part of your package. The seventh reason to be in these networks is our monthly tip sheets. Every month I send out 20 practical tips. Now these tips come from the networks, from practitioners. They're sometimes very simple, sometimes a little complicated, but invariably just one of these tips would pay for itself, pay for your membership many times over. All you have to do, and what many firms are now doing, is using these tips in meetings with staff and looking to staff to see how they can implement them. We are now up to just under 600 tips, and all of those tips become available to you on the website when you become a member. My aim is at least 1,000 tips, and I see no reason why we can't get to that. Now the eighth reason is that the growth experienced by firms that come into these groups, we've seen remarkable stories. Practices showing 5 times improvement on their net profit. One alone I can give you an example of is based in Queensland, where 2 sole practitioners came together with $800,000 in fees about 3 or 4 years ago, and today have a practice generating $4.5 million. That's a remarkable achievement, but not unusual when you meet the members in our groups and you listen to them and find out what sort of things they are doing. These tend to be innovative people with great ideas, and that's what we try to make our meetings. We try to make them think tanks for new strategies that you can apply. So I'm not there to tell you what to do. You're there to contribute and listen to what the other firms are saying that they're doing, and get involved and really emphasise this practical implementation. And of course I'm always there to back up again with my years of experience to help you to make sure it happens. All too often I find firms that have bought some software or paid subscriptions to various products, and they're sitting on the shelves in their library in sealed packages unused. That's not what these networks are about. The emphasis here is about practical implementation. I thank you for your time.